And the chief priests accused him of many things. And Pilate again asked him, "Have you no answer to make? See how many charges they bring against you?" But Jesus made no further answer, so that Pilate was amazed. Hey guys, welcome to the video this week. Decided to sit here outside and do the video today since it's a little bit looking like it could rain. But anyways guys, last week we read about Peter and his denial of Jesus 3 times, right? And this week we're going to read about Jesus when the Sanhedrin brings him to Pilate, Pontius Pilate, to be charged and convicted to death. Now, I want you to think about these 2 questions while we read today's passage. Number 1, why was Pilate amazed at Jesus? We're going to read where it says Pilate was amazed. And number 2, are you amazed at Jesus? And we're going to begin today's reading in Mark chapter 15, verses 1. We'll go to verse 5. And here's what it says. And as soon as it was morning, the chief priests held a consultation with the elders and scribes and the whole council. And they bound Jesus and led him away and delivered him over to Pilate. And Pilate asked him, "Are you the king of the Jews?" And he answered him, "You have said so." And the chief priests accused him of many things. And Pilate again asked him, "Have you no answer to make? See how many charges they bring against you?" But Jesus made no further answer, so that Pilate was amazed. Now, we'll stop there because it brings us to our first question, right? Why was Pilate amazed at Jesus? Well, Mark is clearly showing here that why Pilate was so amazed with Jesus, because Jesus did not offer up any defense of himself or plead for his life to Pilate, as the chief priests were accusing him and seeking to have him executed by the Roman authorities. In his position, Pilate would have been in the judgment seat, right, for many accused men as they were being tried for crimes brought up against them. And he must have witnessed time and time again, like the accused men defending themselves against their accusers or pleading with Pilate for their lives, or at least very distraught over their situations, but not Jesus. Mark reports Pilate as saying, "Have you no answer to make? See how many charges they bring against you," which of course were all false charges. But still, Mark writes, Jesus made no further answer. That is why Pilate is amazed, right? Jesus is so unique. He's never been in the presence of a man like Jesus before. He realizes this, and he senses this in his heart. Jesus is not like any other man. That's why Mark says Pilate was amazed. And the second question, are you amazed at Jesus, right? As we have read through the book of Mark, have you taken hold of what Mark has been trying to convey about Jesus? Have you been amazed, right? Jesus taught as one who knew all things. He knew what people were questioning in their hearts and responded to those questions. He commanded the wind and the waves to be silent, and they immediately obeyed him. He raised a little girl who was dead back to life again. We've read where he commanded a legion of demons to come out of a very deranged man, and they obeyed him. And the man was transformed into one of Jesus' most enthusiastic evangelists. And when faced with the prospect of being crucified on the cross, even though he was completely innocent of all the charges brought against him, Jesus was silent and allowed a pagan governor, Pontius Pilate, to condemn him to die without uttering any defense. Now, as the Roman centurion came to see, truly this man was the Son of God. So do we worship him as such? Do we receive his word as the word of God? Are we amazed that he has promised to be with us? I just leave you with those thoughts, guys, today as we end today's Bible passage. And God willing, I'll see you again next week. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video this week. And remember, true knowledge is meant to be shared. So go out and tell a friend, or 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 friends what you learned about this week. And God willing, I will see you next time.